Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, defense. Out top. It's out top.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Haywood.
Second and 10, Rudolph again. Complete to Washington. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kill. Turn up.
Squeeze.
On first down, Samuels. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Shoot.
On second down, Samuels. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
He's coming.
80 weapon.
Shit.
Hey, wahoo.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's going to let it go deep for the end. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. But still trailing, it's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Pilot, 64, weak.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. On that.
Rudolph. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yeah, Mike. I'm coming after you. At 58 is the Mike.
Now Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Samuels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, exit.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let him know.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Complete. It's Johnson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
61, match box, right.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 64 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yes, yes. Bravo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go.
Two draw corkers.
36. Line. 36.
Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson, and an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Rudolph steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ready! 18 Gators.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Fight.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Go.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second and 7, Rudolph. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
15 line.
You got blocked, man.
Hey, echo.
Against the mic. I got one.
Go.
Third and long, it's Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Samuels. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Say. Check 26.
Hey, high 7.
From the 44, Rudolph eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, here's Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, Charlie. 58, come on. Wild
58, right over there. Yeah.
Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Check out.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
I'm going to run you over.
From the 16, Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Samuels, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're not able to convert.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, honey, I dash. Yeah, honey, I.